What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hop Radio shouting. As always, I got a friend and family member to the show off in this thing. T-Mo Goodie from the legendary Goodie Mob Dungeon family. What the hell's going on, T-Mo?
Oh, man, there's a whole lot going on. What's up, King B-Hop?
Man, feeling good, feeling great in this thing, Mo. Now, Mo, you done brought family off in here, man.
I had to, man. You know,
I mean, talk to me.
Anytime they hit the city, man, I had to link them with the true podcast ambassador, man.
I appreciate it.
It's my homeboy, man, B-Hop, man. They was like, yo, Mo, we want to blow up this event we got going on, this golf event.
Yeah.
They asked me to play in and be a part of it.
Okay.
I told them, absolutely, I'm all the way down. That's what I've been doing in my spare time, man, since I got a little older, man. I connect with the golf, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know, so my homeboy, Big Don, from Motumbo Coffee, rest in peace, King Motumbo.
Yeah.
He was like, Mo, you know, what can we do to blow this thing out the water, man? I said, we got to get with the ambassador, man.
Yeah.
So we here, man.
Fellas, Mike, Don, I mean, talk to me about this golf tournament that we got going on in the city, fellas.
Well, first, thank you for allowing us to come on your platform.
No problem,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? T-Mo sold it a little short. He ain't playing in the golf tournament. He the ambassador. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna never talk about himself. So I'm gonna go and give it to him. You know what I'm saying? So he one of the ambassadors of the tournament.
Yeah.
You know, very, very glad and fortunate he has the time to come out and support us for the great Gumbo Celebrity Classic. It's the great Gumbo Celebrity Classic, Golf Classic out in Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
We have a parents' party on the 18th of May, and a draft. T-Mo's gonna be drafted to one of the bigger sponsors.
Yeah.
May 19th, we go out to Stone Mountain to play the tournament. It's gonna be a party on every golf hole. You guys are more than welcome to come out and have an awesome time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a personal invite from us right now.
Come on now.
Mr. Hole-in-One. So you know what we gonna do, right? We gonna have a B-high hole.
Okay then.
So we gonna be streaming live from a B-high hole and see who hit that hole in one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So Firestar Media has a charity. It's called Something Wonderful Charity.
Yeah.
So Mike can speak on the charity, and then I'll jump back in and talk about the golf.
Talk
you know,
to
man,
me, Mike.
first of all, you talk about this beat hole-in-one.
Yeah.
You know, that's that low, sound like some low calling out there at 12 o'clock the night before the tournament, put the ball in the hole, and turn around and just jump up screaming, I hit the ball in there. You keeping it real. This is a real show, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But, bro, first of all, like you said, man, thank you so much, bro, for having us on here.
Appreciate
Don't take it for granted, bro. One out. Much love to you, bro. Everybody, man, you know, it's all part of the fam, bro. This is a cultural effect.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this whole thing, man, is dealing with psychological and dealing with the real of us.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because, you know, we have an opportunity here to strike a pose on something really great.
Yeah.
You know, with this thing, as he said, man, you know, my company's Firestar Media, you know, we deal with consulting and product development.
Okay.
And a myriad of other things, you know, along financial, you know, a lot of. But we're going to deal with this event in our charity. It's Something Wonderful Charity that we stacked under our for-profit.
Yeah.
I'm the executive director. My wife is also co-executive director and founder of that charity. Shout out to my wife, Sharon. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
That being said, you know, we our charity motto is that when we show up, something wonderful happens. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's awesome.
And, you know, it's a story behind that. As I tell this story, man, back in 2005, when Katrina devastated South Louisiana, I was in Jacksonville and it was bringing people up I-10 to a big old ministry, and I took some of the Jaguar players with me over there and gave people a bunch of food and supplies. And as we were departing, the lady grabbed me by my arms and said, "Young man, I want y'all to know, y'all did something wonderful today." So I had held on to him and stuck with me. So me and White started a charity, you know, and from that perspective, you know, creating an event to actually support veterans, you know, single moms and dads, development youth programs, you know, helping young men and young women achieve their sports and academic dreams. And also we do disaster relief as well. You know what I'm saying? So in times of hurricanes, storms, earthquakes, or whatever, you know, we have opportunity and a partner that have a couple planes over at the airport. We can wrap up and fill up the people, man. Everybody jump on board, go drop stuff off to people.
Come on, man.
And that's real right there.
No, that's awesome.
You
Get
know
back
what I'm
in here, Don.
Yeah. So this tournament, this tournament is a celebrity tournament. So we got a host of celebrities.
Okay.
We have a host of sports figures. We got some legends coming out to have a good time with us, right?
Yeah.
So when we talking about this golf thing, right? Golf is not really highlighted and shown from our perspective.
Yeah.
Right? So everybody think like golf, like, you know, oh man, I ain't playing this sport and this and that and this and that. Mo Goodie will tell you, we had a time of our life while we out there.
See that?
We kick it. I'm talking about we kick it. We kick it. We have fun. You fellowship. People ask me, how did I get into golf? I got into golf for, well, I said 2 reasons, but it's 3. First reason, broke people don't golf.
Come on now. I ain't never heard of nobody getting shot on the golf course. Okay.
All right.
I ain't heard about that.
All right. Number 2, you never golf with anybody you don't like.
That's right.
Golf is an inviting sport.
Yeah.
Right? So we're inviting all our friends and family and loved ones out here to have a good time to
That's
support
right.
this cause, right?
Come on.
And then number 3, you got to get fresh.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So
gotta put on them
who
clothes, man.
don't
You
want to
gotta
be
put it
fresh?
on.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be
Who don't want to be fresh?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't get ready to go live and then you ain't fresh.
Exactly.
Right? I ain't never seen you not fresh.
Come
so
on, man.
So what's the difference? So when we doing, we got to be
Exactly.
fresh, right?
That's right.
You know, and then like I say, we break it all down to the cause, right? To
Yeah.
help the veterans, right? So you know the timing and the climate that we in now.
Yeah.
Why do we have to wait on somebody to do something for us?
Come on.
We can do it for us. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay for us to do for us.
Exactly.
And we ain't excluding nobody.
Come on.
Everybody's welcome.
Exactly.
But if you're not interested, that's fine too.
Yeah,
Just
it
keep
is.
doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, it is.
we ain't stopping. We gonna keep doing what we doing.
Those
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? And then just like we sitting here on your platform, right?
Yeah.
Everybody have an opportunity to do certain things, right?
Yeah.
Who are you aligning yourself with?
Yeah.
Right? So I align myself with Mike, 5-Star Media, and Something Wonderful Charity, along with my business partner, Marcel.
Yeah.
And then, guess what? We making things happen.
Come on.
Word.
We gonna call you, and we gonna invite you.
That's right.
I'm not gonna beg you to help you and make you have a
Help
good
you.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Then when you see all this footage,
Yeah.
you see B-High and Wick out there kicking it and having a good time.
Exactly.
Oh, man, I should have.
Exactly. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Oh, man, I should have.
You gotta support us. And I want to also just kind of elaborate on something else I've been doing, man.
Talk to me, Timo.
I'm invested in on this gelato truck.
Ooh.
So around the city, all the people of Atlanta, y'all gonna start seeing this very colorful gelato truck.
Okay.
Now let me explain to you what's really happening.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan of gelato. You know what I mean? The way we came up on this situation was we were actually doing a promotion with a tennis shoe company, and they wrapped our van with the gelato logo on it because that was the name of the shoes that they were about to put out.
Yeah.
So me as a multitask thinker,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? How can we make this work for us? So, I'm like, let's get some gelato, but I don't like gelato because I ain't really like a dairy dude.
Yeah.
So now we invested in Italian ices.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Italian ice.
They
Is,
good.
Italian ice is
Yeah.
nice.
Delicious.
Come on now.
So we got some real good Italian ices, no dairy involved.
Yeah.
We coming, we pulling up on you.
Ooh.
Wherever you are, we gonna pull up on you. It's clean, it's good. So Timo Goodie for the
Yeah.
goodies. So
Come
we bringing
on.
the gelato. we bringing the Italian icy goodies
I'm with that.
to a neighborhood near you.
I'm here for
So
that.
when you hear the ding-a-ling-a-ding-ding-ding, hey, we coming. You know what I'm saying? If you
Heard of
ever-
what?
The ding-a-ling-a-ding-ding-ding. Ice cream. Hey, man. Y'all remember them days, man. Y'all remember that. Come on, man.
Almost get run over.
Cut a fool, boy. Cut a fool about the ice cream, man.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
man.
right.
That's what we really just trying to bring back to the kids, man. And we
Yeah.
trying to bring back something that's healthier for the kids.
Yeah, cool, you're
Because
right.
a lot of that stuff we was eating back in the days
Nah.
wasn't even ice cream.
Nah.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Didn't have good, our health in mind.
Yeah.
But Timo Goodie, health is your wealth.
Come on, man.
53 years old, we finna make it look like 23, baby.
Nah, bro.
Exactly.
Hallelujah, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
All right, bro.
That's it.
I'm with that, bro. 65 keep me alive.
Exactly. Answer me this though, fellas. When it comes to golf and the camaraderie of grown black men, can y'all break that down? Because folks think that after their knees go bad and they can't dunk no more, that it ain't no sense of going out and enjoying themselves with their brothers anymore, man.
That's the thing right there.
That's
You know,
it.
have something else different, but you can keep on moving.
That's it.
It's all about moving.
Exactly.
And you said the camaraderie, right?
Yeah.
My golf group here
Yeah.
in Atlanta,
Yeah.
all of them retired.
What?
Yeah, all of them retired. So, and then I can speak on this because they're confirmed.
Yeah.
One of the retired guys, a retired NBA player legend, Dale Ellis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, gonna be out
I
there.
golf with Dale.
Yeah.
Dale's confirmed for the tournament.
Woo.
Okay, so now we got the Godfather. 1964, 1968 Olympian gold medal, Mel Pender. Mel Pender, 87 years old. So
What?
you said that, and you segued, Wade, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
a perfect lead in.
Yeah.
Mel, 87 years old.
My
right?
God.
Not only Mel, 87 years old, Mel is the life of the party.
Yes, he is. Yes,
Mo
he
Goodie.
is. Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
Mo, who I put you
Yeah.
on the phone with last night?
Mel Pender. Hey, man. He the man. You got to meet him. His energy is through the roof.
Yeah.
And we can learn something from a man
His
that's
story.
80 years old,
What?
man.
He
Exactly.
is a walking piece of history.
His
Yeah.
story is amazing. He left Vietnam in 68 to run in the Olympics, won gold, and went back to Vietnam.
That's cold-blooded.
Come on, bro. That's
And
straight
he
gangster.
straight out
Exactly.
there. Straight from right here.
Are you serious?
Home.
Straight
Boy.
gangster, bro.
Homeboy. Yeah.
That's crazy.
See, man, that's
That's
what
my
we was talking
godfather.
about. That's what we was talking about, and that too.
Come on.
I mean, I can't lose.
See, bro, that's the thing about it. My wife and I was having this discussion over coffee just this morning.
Yeah.
Man, we have a responsibility, a mandate
Yeah.
to recognize us. We don't need nobody else to validate us. We
Yeah.
just need to recognize us.
That's
And
right.
we got everybody, we are greatness just walking, man. Just greatness.
Yeah.
You know, these young people coming up today, you know, the names you guys just mentioned, I doubt they even know about Mel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they would know if we have this somewhere where they can actually, you know, view them, talk to them, understand who they were. You know, because
Well, now Mel need to come down here because we got to talk about
You
that.
ain't saying nothing.
I gotta hear about that.
Absolutely.
How does one go to Vietnam, then go to the Olympics, then go back to now?
Come on.
think about
now.
that visual.
Come on. now.
Exactly.
Nuts. I'm over at his house last night, be high,
Yeah.
and he like, well, let's just take a walk around the man cave.
Ooh,
He got so many accomplishments
crazy.
that he don't have enough room to put them in.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
He don't have enough room.
Need storage.
And he ain't broke, so the
See
room
that?
ain't no little room.
Oh, my
the room,
God.
The room was a large room. Every wall filled. You got him on pictures with Lena Horne.
Crazy.
Come on, man, the Horn. We was talking about
The
her the
original
other night.
Beyonce.
What?
The original
What?
Beyonce.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him, you know, supporting all the big time, you know, politicians and all that stuff and this and that. Like him and Jimmy Carter was cool.
Crazy.
You know, so like Mel will sit down and tell you a story. You'll be like, huh? Like you was talking to who the other day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the wild thing about it is like when you talk about a guy like Mel Pender, right? He will sit down and he will share information with you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not mumbling just to be talking. It's some things that you need to hear and some things that you need to know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When I introduced him and Timo together,
Yeah.
man, all love.
See that?
I mean, talking about love. So when I told him last night, I said, I'm finna call Timo. He said, man, you better call my buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You better call my buddy and this and
Yeah.
that. He said, he
my
coming to the
buddy.
tournament? I said,
Yeah.
yeah, he coming to the tournament. He said, yeah, I got to see him.
See that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All love. He's inviting. You know how they say the OGs don't drop it down?
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Come on now.
I can't say it.
Yeah.
I can't say it. He drop it down. Same way with Dale. All they do is feed me.
Yeah.
And all I do is shut up and listen.
Exactly.
There it is, bro.
Exactly. No, that's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed
I'm
to go.
good. I hear you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then like for them to support you, you don't have to worry about that. All
Yeah.
you do is tell me when, and then we'll make that happen.
Well, I'm here for that because I mean that's one of my jobs is to pass down the knowledge and the information because
Word.
we don't want it to leave us
No.
before we can harness it and pass it out.
Yeah.
And that's just the bottom doggone line. And too often we're seeing it go It's so many great stories in the cemetery that we never got a
Man.
chance to hear.
Yeah.
That's
So
where the
many
riches at.
survivors in
Yeah.
the cemetery that we never got a chance to understand how they survived so that we can figure out how to survive today.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing over and over again.
Yes.
But theirs might have been a little bit more difficult than ours.
Mike got a bunch of them.
Come on, Mike.
Man, yeah, my great grandmother, her name was Rebecca, my
Yeah.
grandmother's mother. She was a child slave
What?
right there in South Louisiana, bro. I was 8 years old sitting at her feet. She telling us she was 103 at the time, telling us the story of how it felt when she got off the boat in South Louisiana at the Foster Plantation.
What did she say?
She literally said to us, I remember as a child, she was saying the tribe, everybody now hear about how the slaves were jumping off, choosing death over slavery.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Yeah, we all come from kings and queens. Yes,
Yeah.
we all descendants of kings and queens off the west coast of Africa.
Yeah.
But bro, we the ones that came over that the bigger tribes, the Zulu nations and these cats got rid of. And the tribes that were just beneath them got rid of. Because
Yeah.
we were the nuisance tribe. We all the money, we stealing their livestock, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But they basically say, brother, you know what, me don't kill y'all, bro, but niggas, y'all got to get out of here. Okay? Now you look at them, the way they told the story is like, oh, all the movies we saw coming up.
Yeah.
Here they are, with the gun going all up in Africa. Nah, they came on a boat, they dropped the anchor, they chilled. And those bigger tribes just marched us, those who were problematic, to the coast.
Oh my
Put us on a
God.
daggone boat. That's why you saw a rock standing in that door that day.
Yeah.
That's the building they built.
Yeah.
That's why the little township kind of popped up on the beaches.
Yeah.
That door that pointed no return
no
or the door
return.
no return.
Yeah.
That's why they built it. They cataloged us the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the true story of it. I mean, we thinking, as we've been taught, that them had empowered them when they
Yeah.
tell the story. And their children and children.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not true. Nah, man, they had that kind of juice to roll up their own warriors.
Yeah.
These brothers running around that man built like 6'8", like Shaka Zulu, man, was 6'8", 240.
Whew.
Guys like that, brother, warriors.
Yeah.
He used to walk out, him and 20,000 dudes behind him. When they walk out there, bro, to meet the other tribe or whoever it was on a fight against, Shaka rode a white horse, got off the horse with his spear, walked out there to the other chief or whoever met him in the middle of the field, told him, give me your 10 best warriors. And if I beat them, I got what you got. Over and over, this brother did that.
My God.
There's 10 best come, Shaka single-handedly, kill them all. Fight over. Time to go home. Just bring all your stuff over here. That's what Shaka Zulu, dog. That's why there was no Zulu. That's why there was never a Zulu came over here and changed, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Now with
He was
that.
after Mansa Musa.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
The richest ever.
Ever.
Exactly.
Today, to this day.
Oh my God.
See, bro, that's us. See,
know about Mansa
that's
Musa?
why they.
Yeah.
Huh,
Yeah.
bro?
He went live.
The connection went out just then when I said that.
Yeah.
Bro.
You saw that connection go out, y'all? That truth, boy, I'm telling you.
That's why, bro. See, he who controls the goal set the rules.
Yeah.
They had the access to the information. They controlled everything, bro. So that's why down through the time, all we know is what they told us.
Yeah.
Literally, when I was a kid, my grandmother, I was sitting right in the chair, and some come on, I said, that ain't real. I remember saying this when I was in 8th grade. She said, if that's on TV, it's the truth.
That's what
Okay?
they want us to think.
Consider the source, man.
Tell
Yeah.
our vision.
Yeah.
Tell
Come
our
on now.
vision.
Come on
You're
now.
right about that. I mean, consider so that's been the whole suppressing aspects of us as a culture. Now the awakening, these
Yeah.
kids born woke. No
Yeah.
matter how they look, what color their skin color is.
Exactly.
And they looking at grandma and grandpa, y'all full of shit. Don't y'all realize y'all was messing with kings and God's people?
Yeah.
Why would God choose a people look like us if we were so ratchet?
Yeah.
Okay? Put us in a land that nobody loves us and nobody care about us.
Come on.
We got to go to Congress to get our identity or get the right to vote every 30 plus years. We still have a permanent right. We don't have our name.
Yeah.
Why would he choose somebody look like us, brother, to deliver all the creature comforts of life to this planet, down to the doorstop on the back of a door? That minuscule thing. How would God think of us that way, bro, to do all that?
Come
there was
on.
a talk about golf. That was a black dentist in 1800 that invented the golf tee.
Yeah.
Changed the game.
Yeah.
They was hitting it off the grass.
Facts.
They just broke his family off after 100 and something years. Not too long ago, the PGA Tour did.
My God.
Reparations. Yeah, cuz on and on and on. We was always there.
Yeah.
Just like the dollar, just like, everything in history. John Hanson,
Yeah.
Vice President of the United States,
Yeah.
of America. Okay, first president was a Moor, brother named John Hanson.
Yeah.
Okay, they brought him in. He brought him in. The troops trying to figure out a way to get money to get supplies to the troops. He the one out of that. The United States Treasury Department was delivered to America. John Hanson. How you write this brother out of history?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. On top of that, the reason why when he was elected, 98 of the 100 congressmen elected him. Guess who was sitting in that congressman at the time too? George Washington. He voted for him.
Yeah.
When he got it all together, that's when George Washington was elected the first president of the newly United States. Come on, man. How you leave that out of our history?
Crazy.
People
Crazy.
to know that.
Timo, I gotta ask you about these current events though going on out here, man, with the yellow bees and the big U's and the indictments that we seeing in hip hop right now, man. What's going through your mind as all of this stuff starts to occur?
Really,
And
man.
hit that mic for me.
Really, I want to say it's a different energy going on right now because it's not just that that's being exposed. It's a lot that's being exposed right now for 2025.
Yeah.
You know, I had heard, you know, some of the stuff, you know, the street talk, you know what I mean? So I heard some of that stuff before that, you know, this person had something to do with that big U, and I heard about the yellow bees and thing, but I don't really know those guys personally like that. You know, I have been on Big U's podcast. And went out to California. Seemed like a pretty cool dude. Funny thing about it, we talked about golf, and he said he played. We was supposed to play when I went out there too. I'm glad we didn't play that. For real, man. I ain't trying to get caught up in none of that, bro. I'm old, man.
Yeah.
You know, so
I feel you.
You know, much love to him and his family, whatever he got going on, man. You know, I don't know if he actually had something to do with the Nipsey Hussle thing, man. But if he did, man, it's a sad situation, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's just sad that brothers always got to tear down other brothers.
Yeah.
You know, we always want to point the finger at the white folk doing it, white man. But a lot of the issues are inner, within our in-house,
Yeah,
in the circle,
bigger
man.
part of it.
So really, man, we got to tighten up as a people, man.
Yeah.
When you see, they showed the footage of what's the Yellow Beezy?
Yeah. Well, Mo 3 passed.
The Mo 3 hit.
Yeah.
Man, that was amazing. It was broad daylight, middle of the expressway.
Yeah.
Like, it's to that point. What did that young man do to where somebody had to pay somebody to kill him? What did he do? Like, I don't know the situation like that.
Yeah.
But to me, it's a couple things that have me turned like that. Now, you disrespect my baby daughters, something like that, I catch you in the middle of the highway like that, stand up with no mask on, let's make sure they see me.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But if it ain't my mama or my kids, you know, you can do whatever to me. I ain't gonna come get you like that. You know what I mean? But to my kids, you know, it's another level.
Gotta show up.
You gotta show up. So, and I'm sure that wasn't the situation.
Right.
I don't even know the situation, but I'm positive that wasn't the situation, man. So whatever it was, it didn't warrant that type of situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It did not, man, because now look at the result. Now, not only is Mo 3 life over, now Yellow Bee's life about to be over. Or as he knows it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No more rapping in the street, no more shows. You're going to be in jail listening to somebody tell you when to get up, when to eat this slop shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you want to live, my G. Like a lot of these kids really, man, when I was growing up, they had this little situation called Scared Straight.
I remember that.
And my mama was hands-on at the church. She used to go to the prison and make sure they could bring some of the prisoners over there so I would see this and be afraid to go to jail.
prison.
You know what I mean? They would tell some of the stories. They'd bring in some of the heroin addicts and all these people, and they'd tell us their story. And man, we'd be done sitting there almost about to cry in fear. Like, man, I don't want that life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I think they glorifying it these days. They putting it in the music, making it seem cute and fashionable. They showing you stuff on Instagram and on Facebook where they videoing themselves in jail and making it seem like it's a party. And then, you know, it really ain't all that bad.
Exactly.
All their partners in there, so, you know, I can go in there to man.
Yeah.
No, man, that's not the way you want to live your life, man.
Come on.
You know, we kings and queens out here in this community, bro. This black Mecca is right here in Atlanta,
Speak
man.
on it, bro.
And look at how the black Mecca is. You got one half the black Mecca, and you got one half a disaster area right now. I mean, you could barely go to the gas station without getting killed or getting robbed. I know so many young ladies, so many women, so many people that have been robbed at certain gas stations in Atlanta, Georgia, where almost a guarantee if you pull up in there and get out of your car and walk inside, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get it. You know, if you turn your back, they're going to get in your car and take whatever you got in there.
Take something out of there.
Takers, man. what are we creating, man? What kind of generation are we motivating right now, man? But then you got to blame it on a higher power at the same time, because it's here. It's almost, it starts with the Willie Lynch, level. Where we all pitted against each other. You know what I'm saying? Once they let one through, everybody gonna hate that one that made it through.
Come on.
Look at money. Y'all, everybody caught up in getting money, everybody caught up in being rich.
Yeah.
Look at Elon Musk right now. Let's talk about that right now. Look at Elon Musk.
Come on.
This is almost, he was running up on being a trillionaire.
Yeah.
But right before he got there, whew, good Lord pulled him back. Come on back there, boy. You ain't going nowhere.
That's
right.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
You can't do the world like that, man. You want to put out negative energy and think positive energy gonna come back?
No way.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna happen that way,
like
man.
that.
This, man, my girl told me one thing. She said, you know what? In this world, we all gonna pay a karma debt.
Ooh.
You
For
know
sure.
what I mean? No matter what you do in this world, always remember what you do, because in the end, you're gonna have to pay for it.
That's right.
And I said, you know what? You're right. So I'd rather pay for doing good deeds and get rewarded than pay for me doing some bad deeds and negative things happen to me in my life, and negative things happen to people around me.
Yeah.
And the energy that I put out ain't good, and the people around me energy ain't good, then everything goes south. But to bring it all the way back home, man, when I say the golf course, man, when we talk about golf, man, you talking about positive brothers.
That's right.
You talk about inspiring brothers. You talking about successful brothers.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like you say, it costs 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, $300 per round just to play, just to hit the
Different
ball
play,
on the
yeah.
golf course.
That's right.
We ain't even talking about eating and doing other little things, gambling, whatever else you got going on.
Gotta get fresh.
It get nasty out
That too.
there. You gotta be fresh.
Yeah,
So
you said
it's a lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
And that's why we like to promote it, and that's why I like to promote it, to let the younger generation see, man, look, once you get to be a little older, you still can stay in shape.
Exactly.
You still can have something to get up to and something to get you excited about.
Yeah.
You can get out on the golf course. That's the only sport I know. You can smoke cigars and you can
See
drink
that?
alcohol.
Come on.
Hey, man, you got your bourbon, you got your cigar, you got your sticks,
Hey,
man.
there you
got
go.
your good company, man. You're having a good time. Hey, man, it's beautiful weather. The scenery is magnificent. You know, there's so many different golf courses to play all over the world, just to keep you interested, just to keep your competitive edge out there, man. So, hey, man, I'm about that life.
Y'all done sold me. Get in here,
You
Mike
in?
and Doug. No, I'm down. I'm playing. Fuck that. Y'all done sold me. I'm down.
Come on,
And
man.
I'm playing.
You in?
Hole in one. Shout it.
We got the hole in one shorty. That's what we signing you up at. Hole in one shorty.
Hole in one. Shout it.
That's what we speak on it, bro.
Be high right now.
Be high. So it ain't Be High Radio Shorty no more.
Come on, hold it one shot and keep on, man.
So, hey, bro, plus, man, you can slide off in the trees with the trees.
Come on.
Hole in one shorty. Look, Timo couldn't have brought that around any better. That's what the Great Gumbo Celebrity Golf Classic is about. Everything he said, fellowshipping, helping others, and meeting new people.
Yeah.
Word.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What we was talking about off air.
Yeah.
Imagine that, right?
Come on.
Who would have thought that this right here
Yeah.
would have stemmed into the other situation?
Come on.
Right? You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So like it's and it all comes through a situation with a thing called golf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And man, we gonna enjoy this thing. We gonna have fun. Timo was talking about, when he was talking about the climate of the world today, I always live by affirmation. The person that said it can't be done shouldn't interrupt the person that's doing it.
Exactly.
Doggone right.
There it is.
Get in your mind.
Leave us
There it
alone.
is.
Yeah.
Leave us alone. Mike left out some. We was talking about golf. Who taught you your short game, and who
Man,
what
that's a
legend,
whole story.
what golf legend,
Man.
what golf legend? Tell me
Back in
what
the
golf
day, man,
legend
back in
you
the day,
know.
I got invited to play in Pepsi in Orlando. They had a corporate event coming up, a charity golf. I never played before, so I got some cheap clubs into the range. You know, try to learn how to hit the ball. You know, I'm all 6'4", just busting up out the shirt. I'm out there trying to kill a ball. Wouldn't hit the ball for me, no further than me in this red cap.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm out there on the range. You know, everybody there look like us. I'm the only one out there I thought was the only one that looked like us. So I'm standing there, man. I'm frustrated, dog. I'm standing there sweating, straight sweating. All the little dainty people down there just crushing it.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, I looked down the way. This brother, I didn't know at the time because he had a long sleeve shirt on and golf glove. Had a big sombrero on his head, come swinging the club, all cool, just coming down. Look at this brother approaching me, man. Kept coming. Got to me about for me to my boy. And just look here, young brother. You're making me look bad. Curly Neal. You know what I'm
From the Globetrotters.
Curly, look at young brother.
Oh my
You're
God.
making me look bad. Show me a little trick. Boom, boom, boom. I hit the ball. 4 days later, we in the golf tournament. Curly and my team played with these 2 corporate executives. We came out first place.
My
got
God.
the trophy like 2 weeks later. Then moved like 2 days after that. Before I got there, you know, I was already had a client.
Yeah.
I was already working with him, Calvin Pete.
Yeah.
Calvin was my client, man, you know, and I'm doing some stuff in Jacksonville, Florida with Calvin as well. And Calvin taught me my short game.
Yeah.
You know, how to work your feet, how to hold your feet around the green, man. So those 2 cats taught me how to play golf.
Crazy.
Man, they taught him how to play
Calvin
golf.
Pete.
You see what I'm saying? So like we got some history
Crazy.
sitting at this desk. You know what I'm saying?
For people that want to be a part, though, I mean, how do they contact y'all and get down to the bottom
All
of
they
the
got to
thing?
do, man, is go to Fire, that's FYRE.
Yeah. Okay.
Firestarmedia.com and click the golf bar, and you just go in there, all information in there, how you can sign up, play, you know, all the phone numbers in there, call, you got any questions, you're a corporate sponsor or individuals, you go in there and just sign up and get it done, man.
Awesome.
Don
awesome.
is our consummate event director, no matter what we're doing.
Okay.
You know, manager, director, all that in every event we're going to be doing.
Come on.
Plus, bro, here's another thing you might appreciate, bro. We got our own theme music, man, for the golf outing, bro.
Every great golfer needs his own theme music.
Right there, that's the theme music right there,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
You want me to click it? You want me to click it?
Go ahead.
Click it. Click it. Louisiana to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should know about that.
All right.
I'm here for it, man. Well, fellas, appreciate y'all coming through this thing. You know me and Wick will definitely be in the building. Hell, I'm going to have to call Turk out for this one, too, man. Get a little hot boy
I
down
just
there.
seen
That's what I'm
Turk in
saying.
St. Louis.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
finna show you this video. I want you to give it to
Okay,
him. I got a
let's
video
go.
of Turk. It's dope
I'm
too.
going to call him. We going to all come out there. Turk
Yeah,
is
man.
mine.
Hot boy
Yeah.
Turk.
Get it
Yeah,
viral,
yeah.
bro. Get everybody out, man.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. If they ain't got no nickname like Hole in One Shorty, man, they got to come up with something. They got to come up with something. They got to come up
you
with
done raised
something.
the bar on that one.
Because Big Galaxy, he that's cool.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna knock
Yeah.
Big Galaxy.
Yeah.
You know, I know how you give him shit about that. Hot boy Turk, that's cool. Little
Yeah.
legendary
Yeah.
hot boy
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
That shit don't fuck with
Come on.
Hole in One Shorty.
There you go.
Call me Fairway Freddy then.
He got his already. He got his locked in. He locked in.
Fairway
Fairway Freddy.
Yes, sir.
Well, fellas, appreciate
You the
y'all
man,
again.
dude.
I'm here for whenever and whatever, and we will be in the building.
My brother.
Be High Radio Shout and holler at y'all in a minute, man.
Yes,
All
We
love.
gone.
One
Peace.
love.